following segment of Daytime Buffalo is sponsored by Wings Flights of Hope. Good afternoon, hello, and welcome to Daytime Buffalo. I'm your host, Kate Glazer. Chelsea is on vacation today. Our community was recently shaken up when news of Bills head coach Sean McDermott was released from the team, and to cope with the loss and raise money for a great cause, Make-A-Wish is commissioning a viral artist to etch some ice in his honor. Welcome snow sculptor Eric Jones. I'm sure you all know Eric out there. You've done some really cool things, and of course you brought your friends from Make-A-Wish.
Absolutely. We're excited to be doing this, working with Hope Rises and to benefit Make-A-Wish, but we want to do something to honor Coach McDermott's 9 years here in Buffalo.
Wonderful. So how did this all kind of come together, Eric? It's been a whirlwind of a week here, and you've really turned some hard news into some really grateful news.
The past few years, the Bills' seasons have ended in kind of a tough way. So I thought, well, we got to do something to try to lift some spirits. And then the news about Sean, and I'm like, well, I've sculpted everything from charging buffaloes to a dozen Josh Allens. So we thought, let's do something cool for Coach McDermott.
Okay, wonderful. So what's the process been like? Have you started the snow sculpture? Walk us through that.
I started designing the sculpture, but I keep changing my design. I may improv the whole thing, we'll see. But I have reached out to the community, and it's been overwhelming. People have just been incredible. So starting 9 a.m. tomorrow, we're going to go through the molding process and mold the snow. And anyone wants to come out at Prohibition 2020, they can be part of that process. And then I'll start sculpting early Friday morning.
All right, good thing we have some great fresh snow.
Love it.
Temperatures are cold enough, it's not going to melt. So Prohibition 2020,
yes,
is that where it will be?
Yep, right next to the stadium.
All right, and why Make-A-Wish? And I know that with you, you always try to give back to a great cause. So we'll talk to Make-A-Wish in just a second, but why Make-A-Wish and why was that important to you?
Well, when I first started working with you, actually, it was when you were with Make-A-Wish. So, and Coach McDermott was very involved with Make-A-Wish Western New York, and I thought that's the perfect charity to get involved with. And of course, everybody has a soft spot for Make-A-Wish anyway, so who better? All
right, Tracy, I mean, this news is tough, right? But we've been able to really support a wonderful cause. Why is this so impactful for Make-A-Wish? What does this mean for you guys?
It's basically the same as how the Bills feel. It's like Mafia, we have hope, right? Hope to win the Super Bowl, hope to have the best player on the team. For Make-A-Wish, that's what it's like every day for these kids.
Yeah.
Having them see something bigger that they can pay attention to and really focus on to help them get through their illness and their shots and their doctor visits.
And all money stays local, right? So it's
does.
the Make-A-Wish Western New York chapter. It is, of course, a big global brand, but any money you raise stays local.
Yes, it does.
All right, and let's hear more about the mission of Make-A-Wish for those who may not know. It's not just for kids fighting cancer, it really is a long-term impact.
Sure, so we see a wish as part of the treatment journey for kids. It can help them to adhere to their medical procedures, to adhere to treatments, to get them through those really rough days. So a wish brings that hope. It can replace anxiety with fear, or with hope and something to look forward to. It can help get kids all the motivation that they need to go on that trip or to get that dirt bike or whatever their wish may be. So we're excited to be doing that 365 days a year, and we are just so thankful for the community for stepping up and for Eric for making this happen.
Yeah, let's talk about those Coach McDermott, those Bills wishes. What exactly does that entail when a child wishes to meet the Bills?
The Bills are such a wonderful partner, and Sean McDermott has always come out and made the kids feel so welcome and so included. They truly feel like they're part of the team when they go on a wish experience with the Bills. They get to see behind the scenes at the stadium and meet the players and meet the coach, and it's such a wonderful experience. Kids really appreciate it. They look up to these guys. Coach McDermott was a wonderful asset. He always came out and personally greeted the kids. So, we were excited to recognize his legacy with our organization and the impact that he's made on wishes here in Buffalo.
So, Eric, how can people make a donation if they would like to? Is there going to be a QR code at the snow sculpture? How does that work?
Yes, along with shirt sales and things like that, there will be some signs at the sculpture. Come take a selfie, take a snap of the QR code, and you can make a donation to Make-A-Wish Western New York.
And any amount raised is a good amount, right? It could be $5 or $100 or whatever that is.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, the sculpture, it's all volunteer based, so anything that comes in will go right back out.
Wonderful. Why was this so important for you? I know you have such a big name. You obviously are donating your time for this snow sculpture. What did Coach McDermott mean to you?
You know, everybody keeps talking about what he did on the field, and he has some incredible accolades, don't get me wrong, but he was just a great person. And what he did for Western New York and the people, and he's just a great philanthropist, a wonderful human, and it wouldn't be Bills Mafia to watch him walk away without something. So why not a giant snow sculpture?
All right, so again, remind people where they can find it and when they can find it.
Yeah, Prohibition 2020 will be in the parking lot tomorrow about 9 a.m. Bring a snow shovel, come and help. And if you can't shovel, just hang out with us. And Prohibition will be providing some refreshments for people. Help us be part of it. You can help me sculpt too. I won't give you too much responsibility, but you're welcome to come.
All right, and all going to, of course, a great cause like Make-A-Wish.
Absolutely.
All right, thank you again for being here. We really appreciate it. If you would like to support their tribute to former Bills coach Sean McDermott, you can buy a shirt to donate to Make-A-Wish Western New York by visiting ericjonesstudios.com. This segment again is sponsored by Wings Flights of Hope. Thank you again.